Hi everyone, Materim here, and this is actually a different kind of video. It's not going to be a battle report. It's going to be the first in a line of new videos that's going to discuss the fluff of the armies and the characters that are in the narrative that we're currently running. I've decided to call this series Fluffmasters, and this is number one. I'm going to start with introducing my Whitetooth Ogre Clan. As with all ogre tribes, the Whitetooth are nomadic and have originally come from the northernmost reaches of the Ogre Kingdoms. What truly sets them apart from most ogre tribes is their choice of trophies. The Whitetooth have developed a fondness for ripping out the teeth of their defeated foes and embedding them into their gut plates or wearing them as necklaces. This has led a focus on teeth in general in the tribe as both a means of currency and a status symbol. As such, every ogre of the Whitetooth tribe goes to great efforts to polish and sharpen their teeth so that they will be the most impressive trophies in the event of their own defeat. As such, particularly large or sharp teeth are viewed as a great sign of the Maw's interest or blessing over a particular ogre. These ogres have entered the narrative after having been put in the employ of the Empire, attempting to battle against the Snowmane tribe of Warriors of Chaos, whom the Empire has suffered under the attacks of along their coast. So the Whitetooth Clan had been battling the Warriors of Chaos for some time when they were approached by Lord Serpine of the Bretonnians in his search for the Pearl of Musalin, which brings them into the story. So now we're going to go into a little bit of the who's who of the Whitetooth Clan and discuss the characters individually. Any discussion of the Whitetooth must, of course, begin with their most successful tyrant, Tok'ran Facecrusher. Having succeeded in taking the leadership from his own father within the spike-lined maw pits in a guts-out challenge, Tok'ran has spread both the influence and the power of the Whitetooth Clan. His gut plate bears teeth from both his father and from the giant Chew that he is enslaved to the Whitetooth service. Before the beginning of our narrative, Tok'ran has taken his tribe in a wide-ranging wandering, having done mercenary work in the Badlands and most recently in the employ of the Empire against the Chaos tribe known as the Snowmane, who have been raiding the northern shores of the Empire for some years. It was during these wanderings and these battles that the Tok'ran's tribe was first approached by the Bretonnian Lord Serpine, who sought the Pearl of Musalin. Cunning to the extreme, Tok'ran looks for any advantage for his tribe and uses whatever means he has available to him to maintain both the power of his tribe and of his family individually within it. Currently, Tok'ran has 3 children, one of whom is Torga Blackstew, who has been introduced in the narrative. The other 2 have yet to appear. His primary ally outside of his family within the tribe is Gat the Old, and the only one he views as a potential threat to his dominance is the Slaughtermaster, Chog the Toothy. And here we have Chog the Toothy. Chog is the tribe's Slaughtermaster and is widely known as having been the most powerful in the memory of the ogres. Blessed from a young age by the Maw with a set of gigantic, razor-sharp teeth, Chog rose through the ranks of the butchers in record time. His power is matched only by his ambition and desire for control over the Whitetooth Clan. During their most recent battles in the Badlands, Chog began actively working against the interests of the clan in an attempt to undermine the leadership of Tok'ran. This culminated in a minor civil war within the tribe that, while very close fought, resulted in Tok'ran being the victor. However, Tok'ran realized that Chog has a great deal of supporters, particularly amongst the butchers of his clan, as well as being a source of great power for the Whitetooth. So, uncharacteristically, Tok'ran allowed Chog to live, only ripping out one of his teeth for trophy, and removing from his position a treasured artifact of the Whitetooth known as the Hellheart. Since then, Chog, properly chastised and realizing that he owes his life to Tok'ran, has thus far reined in his backbiting and political intrigues, though it is believed by most it is only a matter of time before Chog rebuilds his courage and seeks to challenge Tok'ran, perhaps not directly, but with the ultimate aim of taking control over the entire tribe. Next we have Gat the Old. Gat is the oldest living ogre in the history of the Whitetooth Clan. Nearly 80, he is renowned for his strength of will and the fact that he alone amongst the ogres have never given in to the call of the Maw. A wise and learned ogre, he serves as Tok'ran's right hand, and has done so under 4 different tyrants, a feat that has yet to be equaled. The mental fortitude of Gat is well renowned, and though he is a participant in all of the tribe's activities, he does show open disdain for the butchers, and most specifically for the Slaughtermaster Chog. It was he who first warned Tok'ran of Chog's treachery, and he was Tok'ran's foremost supporter during the civil war that gripped the tribe. He, unlike many of the tribe, Gat the Old carries no club nor sword. In fact, in combat, he prefers to utilize the tribe's mighty standard to beat his foes to death, which provides a wild and interesting ride to whichever Noblar has been chosen as his watcher. In fact, because of that, he is the one ogre that does not have a personal Noblar, and in fact, the one that the Noblars are most afraid of in the entire tribe. To the point that volunteers, and by that I mean Tok'ran has to grab a random Noblar and hurl him, are chosen to ride atop the banner when the mighty Whitetooth go to combat, for none of the Noblars will willingly serve with Gat. Next we have Torga Blackstew. Torga is the oldest child of Tok'ran and his first daughter of 2. She is a powerful butcher rising quickly within the tribe, and it is no secret that Tok'ran eventually hopes that her power will grow and allow her to replace Chog and give him a Slaughtermaster that can truly be trusted to work to the benefit of the Whitetooth Clan. Torga, a beautiful ogress and one who has many desired suitors, earned her name when one of the ogre bulls that she had chosen as her mate rejected her. During the next great feast, she created a great Rhinox flesh stew and used gunpowder from the tribe's lead belchers as an additive. When her potential suitor ate the stew, his head exploded, and before the rest of the tribe, she dragged his body, cut it into tiny pieces, and threw it into the stew pot. Since then, she has been known as Torga Black Stew, and has been shown to be both ruthless and powerful. She is perhaps her father's greatest supporter behind Gat the Old, mainly because she recognizes her father's power and the fact that as a woman within the Ogre tribe, she still relies quite a bit on her father's station to give her prominence within the tribe. And lastly, we have Ungoro Flamebelch. Ungoro is Tokron's younger brother, who was given over to the service of the Firemouth at a very young age. No longer living directly with the tribe, Ungoro travels the world, spreading the word of the power of the Firemouth and recruiting more and more Firebellies to its service. Though he has not lived with the tribe in some years, Ungoro does make it a point to return and meet and catch up with his brother and go to battle when the Whitetooth need him. As such, he has not yet entered the battles of the narratives, but no doubt with the word of the conflict, this loyal servant of the Firemouth will not be soon behind in his family's footsteps. So there you have it, a general overview of the Whitetooth Clan and their most prominent members, and hopefully that gives those of you who were asking for some background information something to chew on for a while waiting for the new narrative battle reports to come. My ultimate intention is to do just a quick little video like this for each of the now 9 armies that are involved in the narrative, just to kind of introduce them to you viewers and to provide any interesting background that we've come up with and the fluff that we use when putting our armies together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, please feel free to utilize the comments below, and we can definitely talk about anything. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Whitetooth, please feel free to ask. And if you did like this and have liked the other battle reports, please subscribe. I've been very fortunate in having such a growth of subscribers on the channel, and I'd like to keep that going. So please do that. And I'm not certain when I'll have the next one up, whether it'll be one of my armies, or I'm hoping to get the Bretonnian one done soon. Ideally, I'd like to do this in the order the armies were introduced to the narrative, but we'll see how that goes because it's going to rely on the other players getting me their pictures and their fluff information. But otherwise, this has been great fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next battle report or the next Fluffmasters video.